So, what's up, peoples? Rav Rassie tuning in. So, for tonight's segment, I'm going to be focusing on a topic that I like to refer to certain individuals known as comforters. Comforters. I don't necessarily have a definition, but they're typically the individuals whom we meet in life in our troubled times, and they aid us back to health. They nurse us back to health. They help us get back on our feet. The comforters. I happen to be a comforter. I know and have known many comforters who are often the ones whom females refer to as the thirsty ones because they're so busy dealing with assholes. Something just fell and it scared the fuck out of me, so that's why I looked over there, but it was upstairs. Anyway, so before I get into my points, I'd like to point out it is nothing wrong with being a comforter. That just means that you have the ability to see beyond your own problems to help someone out. It doesn't mean that you're weak, that you're some sort of coward. Though it does come at a cost. Your sanity. Because you're helping people who are eventually going to say fuck you when they get their shit together. Comforting goes a long way beyond relationships or dealing with opposite sex. It can be with friends. Typically friends and family, but mostly with friends. When you are the type that sees someone in plight, typically they'll give you the sob story, or, well, actually, yeah, they just give you the sob story. They want you to feel bad. Sometimes it's actually true, but most of the times it's bullshit. Get you where they want. When they get their shit together, then they just disappear. It's either a problem, or they just don't say anything. It's it. So, first point, know your ability. What I mean by this is you have to understand the power you possess. See, comforters have the ability to change lives because you come into a person's life at such a crucial point where they feel like giving up on everything or where they're the most vulnerable. And you gain that trust. Know that power, but don't be vindictive. What I mean is when you realize that it's not going past the friend zone when it's for males with females or maybe females to males, don't be vindictive by using that ammunition that they have given you against them. Don't become the reason why they don't give a fuck about people in the first place. You know, I mean, sure, it's gonna hurt you, but what's the point in helping people? Do you do it because you want something, or is it because you really feel like you want to help? Kind of like when a man today will approach a lady whom he feels is attractive, but when he gets denied, he gets all sensitive and in his feelings, and then he reveals how he really feels, which in point proves why she shouldn't have given her number to this guy in the first place. And the only reason why I use men to women is because I see this all the time. It's not picking at my brothers, man, but I'm just saying, dudes be really sensitive. Now, I'm a soft guy, like I'm really nice, you know what I'm saying? I don't take things really personally. I'm rather the type of person that will walk away from a fight rather than get into a confrontation because it's not personal. I mean, when I think about it, I get mad at shit, I can talk a lot of shit. But it's not personal, not gonna hurt you. Or while I think about it, I think about choking the shit out of you. I'll punch a wall because I walked away from a fight. You know, that's that masculinity bothering me. Testosterone's going crazy all of a sudden. Anyway, to my next point. Know who's worth it. Oftentimes, you will be willing to help just anybody you see on the damn street. Hell, if you could help a walking dog. Or if you help that homeless man in the corner you see him jacking off to a bunch of porno magazines, you would want to help him. But you gotta understand, not everybody's worth it. See, we all have problems. But see, some people are actually able to solve their own problems. They just cripple themselves. The type of people who actually get shit handed to them all the time. That didn't really have to fight through their own problems, by themselves. They always had someone helping them. Now, this doesn't always mean that it has to be someone who is established in life. It can also just be someone who's just very attractive. Or people they have some sort of reputation that makes them popular or infamous that people just give them. If it doesn't have to be materialistic things, just in general they give to these people. Maybe they can be attracted to the type of person that they are that can attract other things that this person wants in life. Either way it goes. People that get shit handed to them are typically the ones that take advantage of good people. Now, I often talk bad about myself like I'm a bad person because of certain choices I made. But that's when it really comes into, I have to understand that I am a human being. I don't see myself as a human being. But I don't see myself as a God. I see myself as a soul trying to connect with another soul. But those humane feelings help me understand that I have needs and feelings too. And I can't keep putting people on such a pedestal. And they're going to fuck me over anyway. So, back to the point. Know who's worth it. What I mean is, don't fall for anyone giving you a sob story. Yeah, we all have a sob story. Everyone alive has a sob story because nobody had a great life. Shit is just rough. But, you know, until you understand that a person is, you know, gonna go, if you walk a mile, at least if they walk halfway, it helps. It just shows, you know, gives you some sort of resolve. I mean, why would a person not want to take advantage of, like, if they offer free healthcare, would you not take advantage of it? You know, what would you give back to the nurse? Oh, it's just your job, right? You're supposed to do this for me because it says free. So, this is exactly why love is taken advantage of, because it's free. And when it gets taken advantage of, well, people, the person who does it, they walk away like nothing's wrong. Hey, you gave it for free. Why should I feel bad? Do I owe you something? And then it's a trap. Because in reality, they do owe you. But it's up to you to learn to do it without expectation. Because then that puts them in question about your motives. See how people psychologically flip shit? My last point, know when to leave. In any relationship at all, know when it's time to just give the fuck up. You can spend your whole life trying to reach one person when you've wasted it. Focusing on them, you passed up on so many millions of people that could have added a positive to your life. You know what I'm saying? That positive number to make your fraction balance because of one person. Granted, some people need help. Most people, they don't want to be helped. They're set in their ways, and they feel like, it's my life, I'll do what I want. Hey, you're right. But as a quote that I seen today that was so beautiful, it said, enjoy your lie. Because, you know, it was life, but they crossed out the F, and it said, enjoy your lie. Because it's a delusion. We follow these ways of life, assuming that this is the path that we're meant for. Not everybody knows the true path to their destiny. And I feel like it's half written and half freestyle, because it's what we're meant to be, but we have to figure it out first. But we typically go for the things we like. In reality, it don't always turn out like that. That's why in college, a lot of people have different majors. Anyway, you have to know when to leave. You damage yourself more when you stick around. It's like if you're under immense pressure, it's like, what is it like? The machine that crushes cars, except it didn't have the wall so you can escape. You're sitting there trying to hold it up. Sitting there struggling to hold it up and just master it. But in reality, it's breaking you down second by second. Your bones have fractures going from your toes all the way to your goddamn neck. You're about this close from getting smashed. You're about to be decimated. You gotta know when it's worth it. Your life is as important as the person whom you're trying to help. If you have not a breath in you, how can you give breath to this person to help them live just a second longer? It's not always worth it. Because people get too caught up in the fact that you're giving free help. And free is beautiful. And in this world that we live in, we get so caught up in the economy that we feel that we have to see human beings as currency. When you acquire this, it's like business. You know what I'm saying? There are benefactors, or maybe we're their benefactors. They take from us and they give nothing back. You know what I'm saying? But hey, that's just life, right? You have to know when it's time to give up, because eventually you will end up killing yourself if it's not because you're trying to help this person, but because you help that person and you're so broken down how they abruptly left your life and you feel like, what is wrong with me? Especially if you're a bastard. And I don't want to sound harsh, but in reality, the most helpful people I have known are people who come from broken homes, because they know what it's like to not have. But then even so, it's still people who come from broken homes that all they know how to do is take. Why? Because that's the selfishness that they learn from either someone who was close to them, outside influences from whom they've met on the streets or in school or wherever you want to call it, or it's just in them. They get so caught up in that pain, they just feel all the thing to do is take, because that love was taken from them. When in reality, that love just left, because who knows. But hopefully I can shed light to something. I know words don't mean shit, but hopefully my words can inspire someone to do what I have yet to do. But in the end, I'm just here to help, right? I'm a comforter. That's what I do. I suffer, I struggle, just to make your life a little bit more better. Welcome to the 99%. I am one of the, and peace.